Okay. I just want to say this coming out of the gate is even though I'm addressing specifically mothers, some people are mothers and have never delivered a child. So this is also for single parent fathers. If you're raising a child, if you're co parenting, if you're doing any of those things, if you're in an environment, right? If you're at your job, walking to a space, this is for you. So, what I want to talk about is, are you a thermometer or are you a thermostat? You see, there is a difference. And even though I'm address it from a mother's perspective, remember when you walk into a boardroom, this works. When you walk into a space, this works, right? When you walk into your home, whether you're by yourself or you're with others, practice this because it works. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Some mothers measure the temperature of a home, and some mothers, people, set it. That's the difference. The key with that is children grow up inside the emotional climate we create. And that is a powerful statement, and it is so true. And I'm going to talk about it a little bit deeper in some of the other videos, shorts that I'm doing this week, because I think this is a powerful statement to remind us that no matter what's happening outside of our space, when we step into our own personal space, remembering that we control it is one of the things that literally matters at some crazy level. So do not disengage. Okay? So this is the key. A thermostat reacts and a thermostat decides. A thermos and a thermometer reacts. So when I set my thermostat, the thermometer aligns to whatever I have established and set. A thermometer literally says, it's stressful in here. A thermostat says, we're going to create peace in here. And here's why that matters. Children don't just listen to what you say, they adjust to what we do, what we allow. Okay, I'm going to let that set. They adjust to what we do, what we allow. So if we panic, they learn panic. If you center yourself, they learn stability. This isn't about being perfect, because I'm not, and no other person isn't. And if a person says they don't have any issue, that's their issues, because all of us have issues in our tissue. However, the way we show up matters. It's about being intentional, because every room you walk into, every single one, you are either reacting to it or you're shaping it. So the question is, what do you align to? The decision is yours. How you show up today as a thermometer or a thermostat, you measuring the moment, or are you setting it? Remember, identity decides before action begins. So this has been a short, a lot of information, this some reflection. I'm going to ask you a question in a minute, right? So if this has helped you think differently just for a moment about leadership, about your home, about your children, about your space, share it with someone else because that is key. Share it with another parent or another female or another person. And I'd like you to remember to subscribe, like, and share. And just think about this. Are you a thermometer or are you the thermostat? And remember, every decision you make matters. Have an amazing day. It is my intent to put a couple more of these out this week because this season is really important and there's a lot going on. But we get a chance to do all we can to establish and to regulate the temperature that's not just in our head, but in our space. Have an amazing day.